After a long season, only 2 teams remain. Welcome to tonight's Stanley Cup Final game. Alongside Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich. This should be a great one.
It all comes down to this series. Whoever wants it more will be drinking out of Lord Stanley's Cup.
For Edmonton, a guy with a great glove hand, Tommy Salo. And in the other net, in goal for Washington, Craig Billington.
We're ready to get started in Washington.
Still no score in the first period, but both teams are playing real aggressive hockey.
Sent to Niinema. Score! Smith had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that. The Oilers grab the lead with that goal. The draw in the neutral zone. Over to Niinema. Pass to Smith. Across right to Zubras. To Yager. The Capitals ruled offside. A high-scoring playoffs for Washington.
They've been explosive offensively in these playoffs.
Sent to Staios. It's a breakaway. Scores! They're giving the goalie a sunburned neck. The Oilers increased their lead.
They didn't give him a chance to catch their breath before they scored again.
Face-off in the neutral zone. Zubras hustles to it. Back to Simon. Over to Cleary. Over to York. The Oilers out in front.
Steve Staios. And number 16, Michael York.
Face-off to the left of the net. Gathered in by Lang. To Konowalchuk. Unloads. Snared by Salo. Feeds it across. Smith on a breakaway. To Comrie. He covers it. Draw in the right circle. Oh, intercepted. Pass to Kristic. Left side to Greer. To York. Pass picked off by Kuchera. Cross-ice pass. Didn't get through. Over to Kristic. Pass to Miller. Retrieved in the defensive end. Pass to Greer. Puts it on goal. The Oilers with the lead. The Oilers ruled offside. Draw in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly to Staios. Cross-ice pass. Over to Horkoff. The shot. Snared by Salo. Guides it on to Horkoff. Retrieved by Simon to Yager. Didn't get through. He fires. Off the board. Wide of the mark. Cross-ice to Yager. Puck control by Yager. Rockets one. Horkoff controls the puck. Simon whistled for offside. The Capitals giving up a lot of goals lately.
Their defense has been inconsistent at best, atrocious at worst these playoffs.
Quick pass to Niinema. With a wrist shot. Cross ice to Bondra. Over to Konowalchuk. Rink wide to Bondra. The Oilers leading. Big blast. Face off in the left circle. Across left to Cleary with a wrist shot. Sent to Halpern to Cleary. Scores! The wrist shot finds the back of the net. And the Capitals will have to open things up now.
Great display of skating ability on that goal by York.
Face off at neutral ice. Quick pass to Gonchar. Rink wide to Kristic. Left side to Greer. Edmonton called for offside.
Daniel Cleary.
The draw at center ice. One timed over to Johansson. Edmonton leads. Yager on the hard around. Off the mark. Salo covers it. Washington surprising people in the playoffs.
Hey, if you're going to get hot, the playoffs are the right time. They're playing very well right now.
Puts it on goal. Cleary gets control. The Oilers change on the fly. Back to the point. Blasts it. Wide. Off the mark. One timed over to Lang. Covered up. Face off to the left of the net. Quick pass to Niinema. Moves it quickly to Miller. Cross ice to Kristich. Kuchera with the puck. Over to Kristich. The Capitals change up. Face off in the left circle. Quick pass to Simon. Errant pass. Rink wide to Smith. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. Lets it rip. Back of the net. Covers it. Face off to the left of the net. Quick pass to Niinema. One timed over to York. Cross ice to Pettinger. Pettinger on the hard around. Washington trail. Quick shot. Cross ice pass. Into the corner. Just missed. Just missed. Moves it ahead. Lights him up. 20 seconds left in the period. Dumped into the corner. That shot's wide. Defense has not been a strong suit for Edmonton.
They simply can't win consistently in the playoffs with a defense this porous.
That's the end of the first period. Edmonton 3, the Capitals 0. We're ready for the beginning of the second period.
Edmonton coasting to victory early in this contest. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Touch pass to Niinema. Rink wide to Simon. Left side to Carter with a slap shot. Kicked away. Cross ice pass. Rink wide to Smith. Rink wide to Simon. Smith races back to get it. Over to Carter. Man down on the ice.
That's why these guys make the big bucks. They have to withstand some serious punishment.
The Capitals trail. Quick pass to Staios. Cross ice pass. In all alone. Quick shot. York faces off in his own zone. With a shot. Gathered in by Nicolishin. Slap shot. Wrist shot. Cross ice pass. Nails in with a vicious hip check.
Greer, the fella on the wrong end of that body check.
Short pass to Comrie. York ahead with it to Kuchera. To York. Lets it rip. Right side to Nicolishin. Big blast. Smothered by Salo. Salo denying both the tough and easy shot tonight. York faces off in his own zone. One times it to Staios. Over to Cleary. The Oilers leading. Retrieved by Simon. Over to York. Picked off. Hands it to Simon. Shot just wide. He missed the net. Just out of reach. Gonchar touches up for the icing. Draw in the left circle. Lang takes it up ice. Moves it quickly to Konowalchuk. He fires. Cross ice to Smith. Cross ice pass. Drives one towards the net. Smothers it. Draw to the left of the net. Recovered by Lang. Cranks it. Right side to Horkoff. Retrieved in the defensive end. The Oilers with the lead. The Oilers change up the lines. One timed over to Larocque. Edmonton playing better in the playoffs.
They've done more than anybody thought they would in the playoffs. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Rink wide to Pettinger. Big shot to York. The Oilers change it up. Clee waits behind his own net. Cross-ice pass. The Capitals want a change. Hip checks in. Passes to Cleary. Over to Smith. Cross-ice to Cleary. Drives one towards the net. Over to Gonchar. Ahead to Yager. Simon crosses the blue line a little early. Washington behind. Draw at center ice. One times it to Niinema. Retrieved in the defensive end. Rink wide to Simon. Greer plays it into the corner. This is wide. Touch pass to Horkoff. Draw to the right of the net. The slap shot. Off the crossbar. Cross-ice pass. Feeds it across. Sent to York. Edmonton penalized frequently.
I know you have to be physical, but they've committed some foolish penalties.
With a wrist shot. Wide. Off the mark. Over to Konowalchuk. Passed ahead. He crushes him.
Brewer, physical in this game right off the hop.
Face off in the right circle. Touch pass to Yager. Shooting. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Greer, punished.
Cross-ice pass to Yager. Washington. They score! He capitalizes on the breakaway.
That's what you call a little home cooking. Now they've got to keep it going.
The draw at center ice. Miller shoots it to the corner. Off target. Not there. Wrister. Nicolishin gathers it in. Rink wide to York. Over to Smith. Time running down in the period. The Capitals want a change. Nicolishin and the Capitals are offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck controlled by Lang to Konowalchuk. Lang shoots it to the corner. And that'll do it for the second period. Edmonton 3, the Capitals 1. Time for the start of the third period.
Washington needs to attack early to get back in this game.
Touch pass to Niinema. Over to Yager. The play is called back for offside. Washington trails. Controlled by Zubras. Back to Simon. Across left to Carter. Advance to Zubras. Along to Smith. Fires a slapper. Snared by Billington. Billington gathers it in. Edmonton playing tough defensively.
Their defense has been airtight these playoffs.
Draw in the right circle. Cross-ice pass. Over to Bondra. To Lang. Left side to Bondra. Rink wide to Konowalchuk. Feeds it across to York. Across left to Cleary. Taps it ahead to Konowalchuk. Cut off by Staios. Oh, a crushing hit. Injury on the ice.
Oh my, I could hear that collision all the way up here.
Face off at center ice. Guides it on to Comrie. Loads it up and fires. Just missed. Along to Nicolishin. Big check. Feeds it across. Over to Greer. Across left to Kristich. Quick shot. Pass to Smith. The Oilers leading. The Oilers go for a line change. To Kristich. The Capitals change on the fly. 2-on-1 here. To Carter. The Capitals change on the fly. Dumps it into the corner. Cross ice to York. Cross ice pass. Controlled by the Capitals. Draw in the left circle. Zubris controls the puck. Moves it quickly to Simon. To Comrie. To Cleary. Left side to Yager. Intercepted. A drive. Draw in the left circle. Picked up by the Capitals. Over to Konowalchuk. Fires the wrist shot. He smothers it. Face off to the left of the net. Touch pass to Konowalchuk. Covers it.
Konowalchuk forcing the action right now. He's got to settle down.
Draw to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Niinema. One times it to Konowalchuk. Unloads. Face off in the left circle. Over to Staios. They score! Pettinger puts it through on the wrist shot.
He just blasted it top shelf, and the goalie couldn't get a glove on it.
Still a close game. Right side to Smith. The Oilers head to the bench for a change. Shooting to Yager. Over to Simon. Smith plays it into the corner. Feeds it across. The Oilers in the midst of a change. Off his skates for the save.
He did whatever he had to do to get to the puck. Tremendous action.
Unloads. Over to Comrie. Cross ice to Greer. Greer on the hard around. Misses wide. Up to Bondra. Passes to Lang. The pass off the mark. Icing will face it off at the other end. He was on his head on that save. Take another look.
It looked like that one-timer was destined for the back of the net. What a great save.
Face off in the left circle. Oh. In close to Smith. Intercepted. Feeds it across. The Oilers looking for a little breathing room. The Oilers change up the lines. Into the corner. Slap shot. Misses the mark. Gathered in by Witt. Setting up. Oh, here's a breakaway all by himself. Quick shot. Billington gathers it in. Draw in the left circle. Over to Niinema. Drop. Cross ice pass. Over to Konowalchuk. Cross ice pass to Greer.
1 minute remaining.
Cross ice pass to Comrie. Oh, here's a breakaway all by himself. Covers it. Draw in the left circle. Zubris up with it. Time running down in the period. Crushed.
Edmonton sending the message that if you're standing there, you're going to get hit, even if it's after the whistle.
The Oilers Oilers are hockey's champions.
This is the ultimate for these players. You lace up your skates every day thinking of hoisting the Stanley Cup.
And now, here's the new Stanley Cup champions, the Edmonton Oilers.